Cornelius, a young corn cob, gazed at the tall wooden fence. He felt an insatiable curiosity about the world beyond. Grandma Turnip warned him about the dangers outside. The wise elders spoke of unknown perils. The cautious pea twins, Pip and Pop, agreed with her. They preferred the safety of their familiar patch. Corny spent his days looking up. A sliver of sky was visible above the barrier. He dreamed of what lay beyond that fence. The other vegetables were content in their rows. They saw the fence as necessary protection. To Corny, it felt like a restrictive cage. He yearned for adventure, for new experiences. He wanted to understand their true purpose. Was their existence just about growing? He pondered this question daily. The sun warmed his kernels. He watched butterflies flutter near the fence. Their freedom sparked his longing. Grandma Turnip sighed, shaking her leafy head. Pip and Pop huddled together, whispering concerns. Corny felt different, an outsider. His heart beat with a restless energy. He imagined vast, open fields. He pictured bustling, unknown places. The garden was peaceful, but too small. He longed for the thrill of discovery. One evening, dark clouds gathered overhead. The wind began to howl fiercely. A storm was rapidly approaching the garden. Rain lashed down, soaking the soil. Lightning flashed across the sky. Thunder rumbled, shaking the ground. The old wooden fence creaked ominously. A particularly strong gust tore through. It slammed against the weathered planks. Wood splintered with a loud crack. A section of the fence toppled over. It created a gaping, inviting opening. Corny watched, his heart pounding. The storm raged around him, but his gaze was fixed on the gap. The unknown beckoned, a silent call, a chance to satisfy his burning curiosity. The path to the outside was now clear. His dream was suddenly within reach. He took a deep, shaky breath. The adventure was about to begin. He carefully squeezed through the broken fence. The ground felt different under his roots. A vast, open field stretched before him. The air smelled fresh, untainted by the garden. He saw vibrant butterflies, larger than any before. They danced in the sunlight, a kaleidoscope of color. Further off, he heard distant, joyful sounds. A new world unfolded, full of surprises. His heart swelled with a mix of fear and excitement. He was finally free, truly outside. The garden seemed so small now. His journey had just truly begun. The broken fence gaped, a dark maw in the stormy night. Corny hesitated, a tiny kernel of fear in his husk, but curiosity burned brighter than any fear. He squeezed through the splintered wood. The familiar garden receded behind him. A new world unfolded, vast and unknown. Morning light painted the landscape in vibrant hues. Colorful butterflies fluttered past, a living kaleidoscope. Their wings beat a silent, joyful rhythm. Corny felt a breeze, different from the gardens. He heard distant sounds, a low, constant hum. Following the sounds, he moved cautiously forward. The air grew thick with new, exciting scents. He saw a bustling scene ahead. A farmer's market, vibrant and alive. Stalls overflowed with fresh produce. His eyes widened at the sight. He saw other corn cobs, plump and golden. They were arranged neatly, proudly displayed. Children's laughter filled the air. Small hands reached for bright red tomatoes. A little girl hugged a large pumpkin. Corny watched, mesmerized by the activity. He saw a mother carefully selecting green beans. A farmer smiled, accepting payment. He understood then a sudden, profound realization. This was their purpose, their vital role. They weren't trapped, they were cherished. They brought joy, nourishment, and life. The fence wasn't a prison, but a boundary protecting their growth, their journey. Corny felt a warmth spread through his kernels. His heart swelled with newfound understanding. He was part of something bigger, more meaningful. Inspired, he turned back towards the garden. The journey back felt different, lighter. He slipped through the broken fence once more. The garden seemed smaller, yet more precious. Grandma Turnip looked up, surprised. Pip and Pop peered from behind a leaf. Corny began to speak, his voice filled with wonder. He told tales of the vibrant world beyond, of children's laughter and colorful butterflies, of their true purpose, their vital importance. A spark ignited in the other vegetables' eyes. Curiosity replaced their quiet contentment. Even the silent scarecrow seemed to nod. A rare, approving smile touched his burlap face. The morning sun, now unhindered, streamed in. It bathed the entire field in a golden glow. The broken fence was no longer a scar. It was a gateway, a promise of connection. Corny stood tall, transformed by his journey. The garden was no longer just a patch of dirt. It was a beginning, a source of life. Hope blossomed among the rows of green. The sky above seemed wider, more inviting. The future of the garden, bright and open. Corny, the little corn cob, had found his sky and shared it with his world.